Alright everybody, Adam Ross, where is he? He liked our test footage and supplied our budget. Blake and Andy and Rick and Jesse and Andrew all stepped up to be crew and make the film happen. The film was brought to the American film market by Richard and John of Crimson Wolf Productions. Are they here? Are they? Richard and John? Okay. They're out in the parking lot doing drugs and being filmmakers. Red Bull vodka, excellent. Yeah, see, look, it's already falling apart here. All right, you hold the drink to me, and I'll drink and read. All right. So, where were we? All right. Anyway, we did it in color, and we did have to cut out a few of the cool big effects that we were planning on, but it wasn't any effects that had to do anything with story, kung fu, or boobies, and if it didn't interfere with that, we're happy to make those changes. And like I said, I'm really proud of the color version. We're all really proud of it, and there will be a black and white director's cut later on. This is our first attempt at making a feature film. Represents a lot of other firsts for us. Our first time working with actors. The first time we worked with a fight crew that was bigger and more experienced than our own. We learned a lot from them, and we'll incorporate it in the future. All right, that's my editor. All right, and thankfully Richard and John of Crimson Wolf, I don't know if they're done doing drugs yet in the parking lot, but they provided us some guidance, so thank you to Richard and John. Before we show Dogs of Chinatown, we just want to thank a few people. First of all, I'd like to thank all the extras that were in the film, if any of them are here. We were looking at your page earlier, by the way, Josh. Man, you do all that stunt stuff now. Yeah, Blake thinks you're sexy. Okay. We'd like to thank Christian and the Solaris staff for having us tonight. They're very awesome. It's why you should tip generously. They also let us do a crazy fight scene and destroy the restaurant right here where we're all sitting right now. So you guys will get a kick out of that. We'd like to thank Richard Clayball and Mark Berger. I'm just going to read this because I don't know if I can paraphrase it drunkenly. They stepped in at the very end when things were most difficult and helped us find our way home. God, that's gay. Okay.
I didn't write that. Mark Berger.
They did things that should have been accredited, but the credits at the end of the film were already finished by the time Blake and I realized how much they intended on helping us out.
So they were shit out of luck.
Yeah, they were shit out of luck. Okay, thank you, Blake. Also, thanks to Mark for the great press coverage. I think I told you the film won't suck. That was the only thing I promised. No better, no worse. So I hope it lives up to my words. John and Fran from Crimson Wolf, thank you for the creative inspiration and input. All the fighters, we got a couple of them, well, we don't have any of them but one. Brian Lee over there. And Josh and Paul. Where's Paul at? There you go. Thank you guys for risking your neck. In Paul's case, literally, he nearly broke his neck just for your entertainment, so thank you. Paul likes to flip off stuff onto his neck, is what I wrote here. Okay, Jesse, thank you for all the help on set. We would have been screwed without your selfless sacrifices. Andrew for helping destroy Solaris, making props and experimenting with practical effects for our sake. Also, my old-ass sound system from when I used to be a club DJ I had here earlier, and it shorted out. And I called Andrew, and he was like, well, I happen to have a sound system in my car. I'm just driving around the neighborhood. So, thank you for the sound system tonight. Rick? Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Rick? Okay, I think Rick might be the only guy who didn't get fair warning on the massive amount of sleepless work that was in store for him when we tasked him with adding sound to a film that had no audio at all. He gave us months of his time and was happy to do it. Rick, you're a guy that succeeds in everything you attempt, and we'll rock some awesome shit together in the future. Near future. Andy? Now, Andy's kind of got you beat because Andy quit his job to do ADR for the film, which didn't pay anything. Oh, he got fired. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought about that too. That's right. Anyway, it was a huge task that I wouldn't wish on my enemies. You've helped like every freaking day in loaning us equipment, burning DVDs, and giving me technical advice when I don't know how to plug in my computer and shit. Blake, then we got Blake, and this guy, really give a round of applause. What can I say? I never thought I'd say this. Blake is the only motherfucker, and I had to write this. Blake is the only motherfucker I've ever met tough enough to keep up with me. I know I don't look like much, but this is a body built for surviving in the worst conditions. I mean, you know, see which one of us starves to death first. You know, if you're into working out and your body wants water and food and sleep, yeah, I condition my body to not even give a shit. So, see which of us survives the longest. Okay, I really thought at some point the lack of sleep and food and constant mental focus would make him drop while I kept going, and I would win, and he'd have a whole new respect for me. But he kept up. And unlike me, he did it with a positive attitude and smile. So I have to give it up for Blake for being the rock on this project. Yeah, and Tammy for fucking, and Angela for fucking putting up with all. Look at Josh. Josh is just like, how many more times is he gonna curse in front of my parents? Alright, that's alright. He's got a beautiful girl there to go home to, so what does he care? Alright. Hi. Okay. You guys aren't married yet, are you? You two aren't married yet, are you? Okay, well you're off limits to me then, lady. Sorry. When you get married, call me. What? I'm just saying, no commitment. Come on, it's like they're already married. It's not my fault I'm not committing. Okay. So Adam Ross too. Just want to make sure I mentioned you earlier, but dude, thanks for giving us a fucking shot, dude. No doubt. I mean, this film is only made possible because of you. Thank you so much. So we could have a little round of applause for him. I know Blake was planning on verbally licking your balls here in a second, so I didn't make that much of my thing. So, but yeah, and physically later on. Oh wait, it's still loud if I do this into the mic. Like quiet. Oh, okay, here you go. Get those balls ready.
My list is pretty much the same. Definitely Ross. Really fantastic films. They're giving us a shot at international. Eric and Red Stunt People for busting their ass and making the fight scenes amazing. Paul, who drove forever to get here. Well, he flew this time, but he drove forever to get here to be in our film. Josh Castell drove forever to be in our film. Catherine Kim, Annie T. Definitely Bill Oberst, who we really shouldn't have been able to afford on this budget, but he gave us a shot. Rick and Andy for going above and beyond. Some of the internet people that have hooked us up, Twitch Film, Quiet Earth, HK Flicks, Kung Fu Cult Cinema, Yes Weekly, who's always covered us, even though we're a bunch of bums, and they still give us a shot.
Hey, I forgot someone real quick. I just saw him, Justin Wright. You look at these awesome posters up here up front. Yeah, that's all Justin Wright right up there.
Christian, my wife, and my daughter for putting up with all this bullshit for 12 months. Mark Berger for You Know What, and we'll definitely repay you somehow later. And Lisa for the great whiskey sour that she'll be serving me in just a little bit. And I think that's it. So, trailers?
Yeah, oh yeah, we gotta figure out, hey Andrew, DJ here, do you know how to turn the lights down in this place to something soft and romantic? Yeah. Whose hand is that? Josh's girlfriend, come on now.